Hey guys, how's it going? Let me set this up. Sorry, just bear with me during this. How's it going? And thanks kind of for having me on this thing. It's a great thing that you guys are doing here. My name is Nick Roy. I'm the owner and operator of Triumph Wrestling Club. I'm also the chief operating officer of Scrap Life. So I know we've been having a lot of our guys come on this platform and show technique, questions and answers and all that stuff. So they got the old guy to come in and show some stuff and do a little bit of a workout for you guys today. So what we're gonna do is, and I'm doing it. All right, I'm seeing. I put it on my iPad because my computer didn't load. But we're gonna warm up. We're gonna go 10 hard minutes of a warm up. I'm just gonna explain to you guys kind of what I like to do when I'm warming up. When I'm if you're on your own, my brother's gonna come in and we're gonna work on some. Show you guys some single leg defense. Something basic, couple fun things, and we'll take some questions at the end and kind of go from there. All right, so let's go. I think I'm on. I guess I'm on. All right, so just warm your bodies up a little bit. We're gonna just kicks. Those hips around. Touch your toes. Stretch. All right, so stance motion. So how do I get exhausted in stance motion? So a lot of guys in their stance are just like this, right? They're moving their feet, all right? They're in a good position. They're moving forward, okay? Most good wrestlers can hang in their stance like this and just stay here for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes and really not get tired. So if you guys want to really get tired in your stance motion, move your feet. So if I'm able to move my feet like this in hold position, you do that for 10 minutes, you're going to be burning. So that's what we're going to do to warm up first, okay? I'm going to go like a minute, just some stance motion. Just moving my feet, short, choppy steps, just like this. Hold in my position. I can't see anybody, what they're doing, but I'll figure it out. Just keep moving your feet like this. See? Short, choppy steps. I like to keep my lead leg forward and blocking. All right, I'm not coming in here. All right, I'm just short, choppy steps. Really working my legs out, warming my legs up, and getting it going. So I want you guys to keep doing that. I'm gonna see if I can see who's on. So just keep moving. Keep moving your feet. If you guys can do this for 20 minutes, you're never gonna get out of your stance, right? I guarantee all your coaches are like, stay in your stance. You're never gonna get taken down. It's true to an extent. So we're just moving our feet, okay? So, bounce it out a little bit. Another good drill, I know a lot of guys do this. I've been doing this since I was in Michigan. Just moving my footwork, okay? I find a line on the mat, and this has helped me tremendously with my agility, my hand-eye coordination, all that. I just find a line, I just hop back and forth. Every day, warming my feet up, getting going. Sooner or later, you can really go fast. Alternate your feet. Just like that, come on. Moving your feet left to right, just like this. As a coach, I think agility matters, athleticism matters, crisscross. Good. So we'll get more into like stance motion stuff The biggest thing is, if you guys are really into wrestling and you can't do a cartwheel, you can't do a backwards roll, you can't do a forward roll. I have kids coming here all the time and I'm like, take a year, go to gymnastics and get your agility up. Because if you can't do a backwards roll, how do you expect to defend high leg, single leg, double leg? How do you expect to finish shots? You need to train your body and to be more agile and to be able to do more, okay? So, that base wrestling, doing front handsprings, back flips, I guarantee you if he can do a round off back flip, he's gonna be tough to take down. He's gonna be explosive. So, the more of that type of training you do, the better you're gonna get, okay? Wrestling doesn't only get you better, it's a combination of all the things that you're doing when it comes down to obviously nutrition, agility, flexibility, strength training, obviously your mental preparation, and all that stuff. So a good little combination. So let's just keep moving in our stance. Keep moving your feet. All right? Just like this. This is better than sprints because I'm moving my feet and I'm holding position. Okay? We're going to incorporate a couple down block, okay? If a guy's attacking my lead leg, I'm getting my hand down. All right, he's going high crotch, I go across. He's going single leg, I'm going down. And we're just going to circle and set our feet. So move my feet just like this. All right? When I say go, down block, circle, set your feet. Go. Set your feet. Back to your stance. Just keep moving your feet. Holding position. Go. Moving your feet. Moving your feet. Go. Put a shot in there if you can. Okay? Just really focus on this. Parents, you want your kids to be burning? Get them moving like this for 20 minutes. They're going to be shot. But they're going to get better. They're going to get better. They're going to get quicker, more agile. And as a coach, nothing hurts you more than getting in your stance as you're doing this. Okay? Elbow down like this. Okay? It's not really getting you better. Okay? You gotta move your feet. When you're training, just moving your feet. Good. Now we'll incorporate some side steps. Left to right. Okay? In my stance, in my motion, I move my feet. I'm just gonna hop, side. I'm just gonna go left and right, okay? Move my feet. See, I'm not this. It's not here. It's not here. This is easy. I'm moving to my stance. This is easy. You guys are high-level wrestlers. You can do this for an hour and not get tired. The only way to get better in wrestling, work on your technique, push yourself past your breaking point. Make yourself uncomfortable in situations, okay? Get yourself so tired you can throw up and then wrestle a match. That's how you get better. That's how you get tougher. All right? It's not rocket science. So I move my feet. I'm here. This way. Side step. Move my feet. Side step. Step my feet. Every time I side step, I got to re-penetrate with my foot. Okay? So I move my feet here. Stay with me. Side step. Re-penetrate. Every time I bring my leg back for a down block, I'm quickly getting into my re-attack. Okay? Being able to go from here to here is what it's all about. Especially at the high level. You watch high level, Olympic level guys, you watch high level college guys, majority of what they're scoring on is re-attacks. They're stuffing to get their angle, and they're getting in. So, let's just keep moving again. Keep moving. This way. Moving your feet. This way. Bounce it out. Shake it out. It's tiring. If you keep moving your feet like that, you're going to start getting tired. That's good. You want to get tired. All right? If you're wrestling in practice, it's not a make weight practice or a cool down practice, or you got a match the next day. You want to get your body tired. You want to blow your lungs out. All right? It's the only way to get better. Past your breaking point. this way, side step. Let's keep going, side steps. We do 2 more, each side, and then we'll move on. Good. I bounce out, because I'm getting old. All right, I can hold position now, right here. I can hold position, I'm moving my feet. This way, back, side step. Keep it going, keep it going. Footwork, this way. Here's my shot, okay? All right, roll it out. So, let's just keep moving. Let's get these feet forward and back. You should be able to go a little bit faster now. Now that your body's getting warm, alternate. Just like this, guys. We're moving. Left to right. Crisscross. Good. All right. I have to wear the jersey shirt on today, guys. Sorry, PA boys. All right. So, that's good. A couple other things that we're going to work on. You know, there's not much stuff you can do without a partner. Stance motion is one of them, okay? Holding position, stuffing, working on your sprawl, working on your agility, working on your down blocks. Like all that stuff, you can get better by on your own. A lot of the other things, it just takes, obviously you got to get a feel, and you need another partner to do it. I want to work on a couple things today. All right, so you want to come in, Dan? Yeah. So, I brought my brother Dan in for this. He's the head coach of Southern and in Jersey. And what I want to focus on is single leg, okay? And what some high-level high school guys do, kind of taking the easy way out, all right, from this position. Now, I see this position more and more common in the sport of wrestling. Dan shoots, all right, I'm here, and we find ourselves in this position, okay? Nothing wrong with this position, all right? I don't like it from his point, I don't like it from my point, okay? I'd rather be squared up, I'd rather have my hips on. So we're gonna work on which hands and what are we using to get this head down? His head's up, okay? I can bump him, I can move the head, all right? But look, I'm moving my forearm, going from my whizzer hand, my forearm is moving the head down, right to my hip, and I want to push it with my right hand, I want to come back to my whizzer, and it's a jump. I am jumping that direction, here with my hips, all right? My hips are on the head, I'm keeping him trapped, and I'm looking to crunch. My right hand is grabbing right behind that hamstring, okay? Now his head's trapped right here, okay? Just like that. That's what I want it to be. But when I crunch, I give him the hips. How do you give the hips? Some of you little kids, you sprawl and you're like this. You pop me up, right? You can trap, you can do all that. I want my feet pointed in the outward direction, okay? So when I sprawl, my feet are pointed here. What that does is, that gets all my weight on his neck, okay? This takes years of training right here. It's really getting your hips on the guy. Now, I'm going I love this belly whizzer. My left hand's coming around to the belly. I'm squeezing. I'm grabbing the knee. First thing I'm looking for is a crunch. I want to pull his knee to his head as I circle and shift my head this way. If you let go of my leg, I'm going to go right and run a sit to the mat. All day. Now, funny story for you guys. When I was in college, I used to drill with this guy. His name is Steve Luke. Steve was NCAA national champ, 3 or 4 time All-American. The most annoying guy to drill with, but at the same time, an unbelievable wrestler, and he was good because of the way he drilled. If I'm getting to this position, okay, and I square up, and I'm getting here, all right, and I get here, say he's on his knees, okay? How do I get better from here? Do I get better like this? I need to run, hip to the mat, right there, and just get his hip to the mat. If you're drilling and you're working out your butt drag and your single leg high crotch defense, if you can train yourself every single time to put the guy's hip to the mat, you're getting better. It's going to frustrate me as your drill partner, But you got to understand, as a drill partner, you got to give it back. That's how you got to train.
It also helps me being a good partner and giving him a little bit of look in that situation, so it forces him to do that too. So on both ends, you need to have that.
You know, 10 seconds left, you're in the butt track position, you're here. I can't even tell you how many times I see the guys in here, and they're trying to chase the waist. All right, the guy comes up, and I lose it. We're here, take your time, gonna get to the mat. Okay? So that's kind of a huge thing that you can do to get better from that position. So, single leg is here, bam, I get my head down, I get my whizzer. I don't put my knee down, because if I put my knee down against the corner, now I'm stuck here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Not against a good guy. So when I'm here, I get the forearm and the head, I get my leg down, hamstring, I get here. And like I said, my head, chest is on, my head's going this way. On his far side, I just run my feet. Run his hip to the mat, here. Okay? If I can lift this up, slip my Turk, I slip my Turk. All right, I'm looking to score. So, I don't know how many guys you have, how many guys have partners, but a drill on your own, if I'm here, we're going to do this for 2 minutes, move in your stance, move your feet, and when you sprawl, pretend the guy's shooting on his back foot, single leg. I'm going to square as I sprawl. That right here. Focus on getting your hips down and just moving a little bit. Just like that. Okay, and then circle. So let's do that for like a minute on your own. I'm here with my feet. Footwork. Go. Square the hips. Hips down. Pressure. Okay? Let me see if I can even see anybody on this thing. Let's go. Work on the square and the hips on a single leg. Square the hips on that single leg, guys. Come on. Keep it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rocking. Square the hips. Grab the hamstring. Now, one thing that I've actually incorporated a lot over the past year. This is from like a lot of just watching guys wrestle. All right, I get the head down. I'm here, I jump. I square my hips, right? I want to get my hips on me. This belly whizzer hand, I get my deep tight waist. I want to dip the hip. How do I dip the hip? Now, this is a freestyle along with a folk style technique. I have a nice deep belly whizzer, and I can't, he's a strong dude. I'm not going to just like that. I'm not going to just turn and use all my weight to get him on his hip. What I want to do is I want to slide my right knee behind his arm and I just want to dip him. I'm here, and I lean, and I put him on his hip here. Okay? I get him on his hip, and pretty much he's all mine. I can do whatever I want to here. Now, the first thing I can do is I can just get my right knee up, straighten my left knee back, try to scoop this head, keep my belly, angle, get my two. So, if you got a partner, play with that a little bit. So we're here, I stuff, I move, I square my hips. Bang, I'm going to square. I don't want to fight here. I'm done. All right? We can show some last resort stuff or shin whizzer stuff. I don't want to show that. I need to square. You train your body to square here. So we had a kid who trained in here who, I love him, but he gave this position up way too much. He took second in the state this year, Luke Rada from Colts Neck. And I just keep telling him, you got to square those hips. So he's really got to get those hips square. Now I get this belly whizzer. Like I said, slide your right knee underneath his belly and straighten my left foot out. And I post my hand on the mat. I put him right to his hip. Here, now. Circle down. For some of you guys that like the Mallory position, okay? If you like the Mallory position, I got him on his hip. I'm taking my left hand, I'm grabbing above his elbow right here. This is where I'm going to score with my Mallory when he's on his hip. I'm not going to score when he's on his knee, he's fighting me hard. All right? And once I'm in this position, I grab his far arm, I take my right knee, I put it in front of his face, I push his face away, I want to extend his neck, and I put the step, I look to get my back. So whenever I put my head on the mat, because a lot of guys can roll through, okay? I want to just lean, I want to get my back here. And little by little, I loosen up, and I'm able to get my fall. So, we're just dipping that hip. I'll do it from this side over here. All right, coach is on me here. My left hand's nice and tight. I'm posted. I straighten this leg. I put him on his hip. Here. Okay? See how my knee's underneath? No good. I got to get it out. Keep his lat and his shoulder on the mat. Look to grab, extend, knee in front, step, settle right here. Get my malleable position. Look to score. All right? Really high effective move. One of our friends, Donnie DeFilippis, he hit this all the time. He still hits it all the time. He just puts that hip on the mat. So those are different things from a single leg. Also, we're here, okay? Baseline stuff, I'm here, trying to get the hamstring. He's tight. This guy's tight, he's strong. I'm not going to be able to break his grip. And by the way, I'm not only not going to be able to break his grip, he's probably going to suck this in and get the corner on me here, okay? So, if I don't have hip pressure, if I can't crunch him, if I can't get the corner, I hit my dip. I get my tight waist, I slide my knee to block his arm, put him on the hip. Once he's on his hip, and my knee is not underneath him, he's all mine. I can shoot this elbow to his belly button, and I can just highlight, capture the arm, I can look to score. But like I said, too many guys in our sport are going here too early. All right, I was seeing how Joey McKenna was showing this, right? Joey McKenna was showing get above the knee with the right hand, bring it up, switch knees here. I'm here. Good luck. Good luck defending that. Good luck defending that. I put myself there. I gave it my two. There's no need to put myself in that shin wizard position. And if I'm in the shin wizard position, now this guy doesn't know how to wrestle here. We can hit our foul. I can hit my tilts. That's fine. That's an old move. A lot of guys they know how to defend that now. So I use my shin wizard. If I do get here, I just want to get my shin wizard and straighten my legs and get my legs back. All right? He's got a single leg here. I'm circling the side. I'm grabbing his hamstring, and I'm looking to score. Okay? I saw Nolf was on. He was just putting you guys through some like calisthenics and stuff. And I'll show you one more thing, and then we'll pick it back up with a couple more stance motion things. Sorry, but I don't get to show a lot. I haven't showed a lot of technique like this in over 2 months, so it actually feels good to do it. So he's here on me, coach is here on me. All right, and actually, stand up. All right, he's here. This foot stepped up. Oh, I got him. You guys watch Nick Bogiano in the state finals. He hit this. Another one of our guys, Jack Selesky, dominates off a single leg, capturing that knee right there and hitting the crunch on the cradle. All right, I need to square my hips. Now, Jason is one of the best guys from this position. He hits cradles from here on everybody. So a lot of those Penn State guys. But when I stuff the head, if I sprawl and I can catch his knee with my right hand or my right elbow, he's mine. Okay? Now, cradle 101, every single time I cradle, my elbow has to go behind his kneecap, and my other elbow needs to go right on his neck, right here, right on the jugular. All right? My college roommate used to always tell me, if the guy's not choked out in the cradle, you don't have it right. So we're here, okay? I stuff, I get the guy here. Now, I want to chase, same technique, I still got my belly wizard. I want to chase this knee. So as I step, my left foot comes off the mat as I squat. And then I square, and I want to get elbow deep with this right hand. So I get my elbow deep here. Now, I don't let his head out. But if he does get his head out, I just throw it into his head. Get my two. If I can keep that head trapped, right, I come down here. Foot comes off the mat. I'm going elbow deep. Here. I lock my hands. 2 ways I can take this. I can put him to his hip. I keep his head trapped. My left hand comes this way. Elbow deep. I lock in my cradle. All right, now, I learned this from a while ago, at a young age. Some guys don't finish a cradle like this. I have this lock. I'm not finishing a cradle like this. putting myself in danger, only if it's like last resort. And I can't just drive my toes because he's going to slide. He's going to slide, I'm not going to get him. So, rock the boat, get him up to the chest, and squeeze on the throat. Get the fold. All right, super important on the cradle position. Rock the boat, lift him up, get him up, lock it up, squeeze it. All right, now once he's there, you got him. So let's do that again. If you guys have a partner, you guys can do this. Or once we're able to wrestle and get a partner, just watch it a little bit later. But check this out. I'm here, so I stuff the head, I get to my position. My right elbow is going to this knee. Now sometimes I sprawl, I can't get my elbow, I get my wrist. So little by little, I circle and I come here. Okay? But now I got my elbow deep. If I'm here, straighten your leg in. I can't do anything. Just kick it off. Just get it back. Try to break that. I can't hold on. Now if I'm elbow deep, try to move. I got him. He's all mine. I crunch, cradle, rock the boat, get my fall. Okay? And all this stuff is just, I'm really squaring my hips.
Let me turn this way so you see that lock.
Yeah. You want to go right here?
See
So, oh, you want me to, I'll do it over here, okay. So look, I'm coming here. This hand's going through the crotch. All right? Oh, sorry. If you're going to do it that way. Get to here. Step over this foot. So I'm coming elbow deep, and I lock. His head's trapped underneath. I'm not going to let his head come out. Okay? So, if he does, I'm dealing with a horse here, okay? So I'm in this position. If he does pop up, I straighten my leg out. It's going to prevent him from popping me up. You guys see that? And I slide my hips to the side. And you can't hold on after that. So watch this side. So grab this one. So I'm here. Just come this way so they can see. All right, so they're here. All right, I get my leg back. I'm taking my right hand, and I'm going elbow deep. He starts popping me up. Straighten my leg out, or hit my roll. Right here, punch my fist to the mat in between his legs. Come up. Get my score. All right. So I'm gonna keep you guys moving now, just because I don't know what time it is. But let's just keep moving in our stance. Let's do a little bit more in stance motion. I'm gonna work on just sprawls, squaring the hips, right to the shot. So I'm just moving my feet here. Let's go, guys, move the feet. Not this. Not this. All right, like I said, this you can do for an hour without getting tired. Short, choppy steps from here. Keep in good position. This is hard. Sprawl, circle, make it go. Shot in, come up. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Sprawl, right. Good, maybe it's a re-attack. Coming up into the mat, head up. I gotta see what you guys are doing. I can't even see who's on. Let's go. Keep moving, guys. Moving those feet. Moving those feet. Let's go. This is not stance motion. This is lazy wrestling. You can't get better here. Here. Moving your feet. Just like that. Sprawl. Square. Circle. Good. We got a re-attack in there. Keep moving your feet. Sprawl. Back. Circle. Chop. Up. Good. Okay? One more thing, I want to show this. Just so you guys, squaring the hips on that single leg is important. But say, like I said, say I have the bear here. He's a bear, I got my whizzer. He starts popping me up. He comes up to his feet. And we're here. This is where you win championship matches. I get my whizzer, I want to get a wrist, and I want to actually slide my head in here and get a wrist. Why do I grab a wrist? He tries to drop down on my ankle, split the power, seal. Whizzer wrist head position. It's an oldie, but I think it's one of the best defenses. Now, some guys are here. He tries to re-grab over my wrist with the right hand. All right? Now I'm a little bit in trouble. That's a defense in that. So what I do from here is, I'll let go of his wrist, I'll move his head to my shoulder and get my shoulder underneath his throat. Here. Alright? And I push my shoulder to his throat and get my leg back. And then we can look to score here. So I'm here. Alright, he's got good position. I grab his wrist. That's what we should be doing. Maybe bring the foot to the outside, circle, get it down. I gotta maybe fight off his seatbelt a little bit here. Some guys maybe come here and try to toss him. But he's here. He goes over. That's defense. Now, before he shoulder pops me down, bam, I'm done. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to pull something out of my hat there. But I'm here. I got whiz the wrist. He goes over grab. That's the defense of the wrist position. Alright? I want to sliver my left shoulder underneath his throat. Here. Maybe grab his leg. Get out. Okay? Single leg stuff is, when I got coach's leg up and coach is stiff, I can take him down easy, right? When he's here, he gets super tight, I can squat tight. I get my two, okay? When he's loose, it's easy, it's not hard. It's hard to take him down. Especially if the guy's an athlete. He's got good agility, he's strong, he's explosive. So being in this position, coach is loose, right? He's loose, his foot's loose, see his foot's loose? He's not letting me get it. He's in that position. He's doing all those things, but he's staying really loose in his approach on his defense. The tighter and the stiffer you are, there's a time and place for that. But as a good wrestler, you got to know when to go hard and when to kind of come back, all right? And feel yourself in danger and kind of, no, I'm not going to give that up. All right, and just be a little smarter from there. So one more time with the single leg here, okay? Now, if he gets hit, he gets down, get on your leg. All right, so one more time just here. Just because I feel like this is probably one of the bigger mistakes guys make from single leg defense. I got to square my hips on the head. I got to keep my hips on his neck. So I crunch. I'm looking for this knee. If I can get it, I get it. If coach decides to come up, pop up, coach. I don't. I straighten my leg out. Keep trying to lift it up there. I roll. We come out the back door. In between, little Birmingham. So, all that stuff. So, I don't even know what time we got. Nice. I see some of my guys on here. What's up, guys? So, guys,
104.
It's 104. I don't know, Coach, I guess the admin wanted me to kind of go over and answer some questions for you guys. Anything you want to ask, just ask, and I'll answer. We got like 10 minutes. You guys can talk about Scrap Life, talk about the apparel business, you can talk about coaching, wrestling. I'll give my 2 cents. Anybody? I think I'm on the right screen. All right, so let's just do a hard finisher, okay? You want to run through a finisher?
You want to do? With a partner or by yourself?
By yourself. By yourself. Just hard, like, finish a workout. You know? So what I do is, we're incorporating a little stance motion, and so I'm incorporating my stance motion. We're gonna go a little sprawl, okay? I've been doing this a lot. I think it just helps with agility. So I'm in my stance. So everyone's getting your stance, just move your feet, just like this. So when I say go, we're gonna sprawl, bang, get our hips down, okay? I get my toes back up, all right? And then what I'm gonna do here is, this is a pretty cool thing. I'm gonna jump my elbows, both elbows to my knee, I'm gonna hold. Go back, all right? Circle up, back to my stance. Okay? So move my feet, let's go. Move my feet, hips, sprawl, knees, up, circle. You guys take something out of this little thing, move your feet when you're trying to get better in your stance motion. If you're moving your feet, you're going to see a massive difference, okay? Knees up. Circle. Good. Move your feet. Short chop. Short chop is next. Strong. Great hips. Jump. Circle. Good. Notice how I'm circling up, guys. I'm moving my feet. Okay? Always circling up. All right. Actually, I got some questions. Joe, how do you finish a front head and arm correctly? You got another hour? So Joe, you're talking about front headlock position, man. Like, it takes years to develop this position. Number one, I'm tight in position. I keep my elbows tight to my side. What I like to do is circle this like that. Okay? All right, you're here in your front headlock. I'm super short. All right, I don't really like to lock. It all depends what type of wrestler you are. So, you know, for me, I'm a little bit old school. I just like to put initial pressure in. I want to flex his neck to his knee here with my hip a little bit. And as he pushes back into me, I jump and I bounce his elbow off the mat. I either block or drag, hamstring, run the hip to the mat. Okay? Nice basic stuff. So if the guy has my elbow here, all right, a lot of guys slip their arm to the other side and grab. I always think you got to bounce him first. I want to bounce the guy first and then score, okay? There's nothing wrong with bouncing the head off the mat, okay? That's just good, proper technique. So I'm here, he grabs my elbow. Now I want to slip this, but like I said, and what he does is going to impact what I do, all right? So I'm going to circle, and I'm going to bounce his face off the mat. So I'm here. Now, notice one thing. I don't like getting in a front headlock on my knee, because coach is going to circle up, he's going to go head to the far side of the pec. So, and at the same time, I don't have my butt in the air, because I'm going to get A, I'm going to get dumped, or B, I'm just not going to score, right? It's a bad position. So what I like to do is I turn my hip down a little bit into him. So he's got my elbow, I'll kind of lean into my hip. You see what I did? This puts pressure into him with my shoulder to his neck. I'm squeezing his neck. And when I jump, I literally jump to bounce his shoulder off the mat. Here, exchange. My left hand blocks, I come here. My head comes across the body. I get my chin right on his, almost like a vice grip, on his side, hamstring, and then look to run him down. Like, I can do that a lot. But
the mistake a lot of guys make is they let this elbow get too deep.
yeah.
He has his elbow high at all times, and anytime I'm trying to grab it, he keeps it high.
Yeah, so
That's how people get dumped and how, they get
drags
dragged
it,
positions.
like you're here. What coach is talking about, I see a lot of kids come underneath and they grab the armpit with the right hand.
No good.
They come here, they grab the coach is here. I may get out of it, but I'm not scoring, from that position. Like, listen, if I'm a little kid and I'm just, overpowering dude, anything's gonna work, right? But when you talk about high-level high school, college wrestling, you can't get your arms deep. All right, you gotta keep them short. You gotta bounce. You gotta circle. Now, I also hit this. If coach is heavy with his hand, and I bounce, and he said he's holding on still. All right. So I want to pull his knee down and get a little limp arm throw by to get my 2. So that's a whole series, and like I said, when you snap, so if I'm here and I'm trying to snap somebody, I can't snap like this. It's my whole body. Boom. You watch these college guys see this overtime snap, they bow their head when they snap. They come here, or they come down. Here, they're moving their feet when they're snapping. It's the same thing for my front headlock. When I pull my front headlock, I'm not pulling here. I gotta jump. I gotta use my whole body. And it's a big bounce. So that's front headlock stuff, man. Front headlock's probably one of those positions that it takes a while to get, okay? Because kids hit this position all the time. They'll get here, they'll go armpit, they'll go butt, and they'll just use their muscle and just squeeze the guy and just get their 2. Listen, if I'm wrestling, I'm scoring on him. That's not the right approach, Okay?
I'm strong with that, I'm probably not that good.
Exactly. So, or you're just young. He's probably good. He's just young. You know, hasn't really been pushed. Best part about coaching. Listen, I'm a club coach. My brother is a high school coach. So, like for me, you know, I just like developing a group of guys over 10 years. You know, like someone like Chris Cannon. I don't know if you guys know Chris. He wrestles Northwestern. He's a very close personal friend of mine, but he's one of my first kids I ever trained. And literally him and Jake Benner, and there was a group of like 8 kids that I literally taught how to wrestle, stance motion, right up until like, you know, they still come in this day and they're in the room. You know, I think it's the relationships that you make and, you know, the molding of these kids throughout, you know, the years. And that's probably the most, you know, the best part about coaching for me. So I think, you know, overall though, it's, you know, like with our sport, you know, it's one of those things that everyone loves our sport, right? That's why we do it. You know, we sacrifice, we step on the mat, you know, thinking, you know, with the threat of ringworm, you know, skin diseases, all that stuff, you know, because we love the sport so much. So, you know, right now it's important for everybody to kind of not have like tribal feuds and be at each other's throat, because I think that everyone needs to be a united front in this, what we're going through with the wrestling community. And, you know, we got to work together so everyone can kind of get through. And, you know, the more clubs are out there, the better for the sport. You know, I want my competitor clubs to have success. I want the sport to grow. I want the sport to be, you know, the fastest growing sport out there. So I think that's important for everything. So best approach to putting in boots and to turn with legs. All right.
That's a whole nother.
So I'm not a leg guy, full disclosure, but what I've seen in like wrestling is the best way for me to put a boot in, okay, is from a bulldog position, okay? So when I'm here, if I can get a bulldog and I can elevate the bulldog and I can put him on his hip, that gives me that takes a lot of risk away from me. So when I'm here, right, I'm slapping this bulldog arm, I'm coming here, all right? This is my left knee, I want to go in front, I want to pinch. I elevate my right foot up, I keep my weight on him here, and then I can throw this boot here, or I can keep putting to his hip, and then throw the boot. And now I'm in this position, okay? I got my high leg, and I'm able to score. Now, that's the right way for me, because I'm short and compact. I like high legs. I like getting my weight on the guy. Some guys that are tall and lanky just kind of, they go from here. They lock their hands like this, right? Boom, and then they just throw the boot, and they just start squeezing. This kid Ryan Zimmerman, who's been one of our guys forever, he just locks up that arm, head and arm, and just throws the boot. Gets the boot in almost every time. So, you know, you have to
Get him in off tilts.
perfect way, you know, tilts. So I'm here, I get my 2-on-1, I throw my knee in front, I elevate, coach bellies, I hold him for a split sec, and then I'm able to get my hip leg up, and then I get here. Listen, for me and my body style, you know, it's just short, stocky, wrestler, I want to get boots in. This is where you punish guys. This is the worst position he can ever be in wrestling. Double boots with a guy with heavy hips. Cranking his shoulder, working it, you know. When it comes to like power halves and all that, that's like a whole nother like ball game. But you know, with the boots, if you're a tall, lanky dude, you can get away with a lot more than somebody that's not. I guess, you know, wrestling, as you got to figure out your style, and you got to develop. Not everybody's the same, okay? In college, like my coach is like, well, you know, if it worked for me, it's going to work for you. That's not the right approach. A kid like Willie Scott, and so to give you an example of the guys that I had in here, is a completely different wrestler than a kid like Brett Donner. So those two guys couldn't even be close, but they both started on a collegiate Division I team. So you have to, I would say, you know, take what you're good at and get great with it, and what isn't for you, you know, don't worry about it, okay? I think when people get overcoached and overtrained, they just get, they get confused, and actually they probably get worse. So, that's probably the best answer to that. But I think we're done here. So, like I said, stay positive, guys. Wrestling community, let's stay together. Big shout out to Scrap Life, my company, the Ascend Ones. All right, I'm not supposed to do this, but if you guys want 20% off, it's maybe I shouldn't. But thanks for all you guys. If you guys want shoes, say put in Triumph 20, and that's going to give you 20% off on the shoes. Okay. For the discount code. So, and listen, I appreciate everyone for doing this, and all these coaches that are doing this are really doing it all for a good cause. And Scrap Life, if you want to donate money, donate to Wounded Warriors. That's the foundation that we decided that we want to donate money to. So, good work, guys. Have a good one.